thanks for joining me today, Veronica. It's been a wonderful journey working with you as you write your book. And now that you've published it, I have a few questions for you about your book.
Thank you.
So, you mentioned that you flatlined twice in your book,
Yes.
and that's a hard topic to discuss, but is there anything about when you flatline that you feel like your readers will want to know about?
Oh, yes. When I flatlined, first of all, I didn't even know that I flatlined. I was in such excruciating pain that I don't even know where I was. So when people say, okay, I died and I came back, it was a near-death experience.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and I think I just wanted to die.
Right.
Because I was in such pain and agony and debilitating symptoms was just taking over my body. And I'm like, you know what? It's just time.
Was it something that happened quickly, or?
It happened quickly. When I first started to experience excruciating pain, hardening up the skin, discoloration, breathing problems, hair and weight loss, I knew something was wrong because my body was compromised, and I was like, something is definitely wrong. I went to several doctors so they can tell me what was wrong. And at the end of the day, one doctor looked at me and said, you have something called scleroderma. He hardly could pronounce the word. And he was just dull by saying it. Like, you need to go to UCLA hospital because that's the only people who may can tell you what you know, can help you. But there's no treatment, there's no cure. So I kind of gave up in the beginning. But I had a friend, Raquel, we call her Rocky, and then my cousin Jamal and his mom, Donna, they encouraged me and it's like, you know what? Press on. But I didn't want to tell anybody, including my own daughter, Shazari, because I was just ready. Like, I cannot live like this, you know?
So when you first came out of the hospital, what decision did you make that you think has changed your life the most for the better?
I decided I'm going to make change. I did my work and researched, and I found a better way of life and figured out a way to live, and that was eating healthier. And I changed my diet into an alkaline balanced diet, and I went vegan for years. At the time I was on dialysis and I was not absorbing proteins, so I had to go back on a little bit of meat.
Now, when you said that you went on an alkaline diet, what kind of things would you remove from your diet and add to your diet?
Okay, I stopped all the sugars, carbs, processed foods, and so much nasties. You know, GMOs and all the chemicals and the benzene in our foods. I just went to stores doing my research and buying a lot of organic foods, and that certainly helped me. And several times I went back to the doctor and did my blood works, and they was amazed. Wow, what's going on here? And my protein was always low, so I had to go back on a little fish, and I elevated to other meats. But my blood works was perfect just by eating healthy, alkaline, balanced meats.
Now, with you being so weak when you came out of the hospital, how did you find the strength to cook all of these new foods? Was it difficult to get used to?
No, because there was something it was something in my mind, in my heart. I had discipline that I wanted to do this. I wanted to live and not die an early premature death. So I knew if I put myself together and decided to say, yes, I want to do it, then I had to do it. And I did a lot of exercises. My friend Dora, who was a Pilates instructor, she helped me, no charge. She came and got me, and she made sure I did Pilates, and that stretching helped a lot. Because with scleroderma, your bones can stiffen, your circulation is bad. All of that was happening. And through the Pilates and exercises and the stretching and all of that, that helped me a lot and give me that energy, that burst of energy and I was able to cook my own foods and do the things that I know I needed to do to stay alive.
So, once you switched to the alkaline diet, what are some things that you noticed? So you were saying you had more energy with the Pilates. Tell me how the transformation started to look.
The transformation started to look different in my body, as far as my body was concerned, because when I came out of the hospital, well, let me backtrack. When I was in the hospital and I came out of the coma, because I was in a coma for 2 weeks, I was 67 pounds.
Oh.
Doctors gave up on me. There was nothing they could do.
Was that in California?
This was in Las Vegas.
Oh, Las Vegas. Okay.
So when I went into the nursing home, my Dr. Sappho, I met him there. He was in charge. He was the doctor in charge. And he said, your heart is beating only 5%. If there's nothing they did for you in that hospital, and they should not let you out of that hospital with a heart infected like this. So he immediately sent me to see Dr. Conrad Murray. And at that time, I was just bringing up a lot of mucus. There was just a lot of stuff happening to me at
So
that time.
you were infected?
I was infected. My heart was infected real bad. Only 5% was beating. So then I went to Dr. Conrad Murray. He's like, your heart is only beating 5%. So he took charge right away. Get me into venous medicines
I
or
was
whatever.
just going to ask if they gave you infusions or
He
something.
did everything he had to do. But he told me I was so weak, he couldn't put me in the surgery to take the fluid off my heart because I was full of it.
Wow.
So he told me, well, in 2 weeks he wanted me to come back. He gave me his protocol, and he told me to come back in 2 weeks. And when I came back, most of the fluid was gone.
And was he the person who told you about the alkaline diet?
No.
Where did you hear about this first?
I used to listen to this radio station when I used to visit back and forth to Florida, back to to Vegas. And there's a gentleman in the Bahamas by the name of Jamal Munker. He was studying all this stuff, and he had a radio show, and he was talking about Dr. Sebi. That is how I got onto that diet. And I made up in my mind that, listen, Veronica, you're gonna do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. And I did it.
And now, when you heard about it, were they using it to cure or like mitigate scleroderma, or is this something that you thought intuitively that it would cure?
It would. I thought that way. Because in general, it healed a lot of people. It healed Dr. Sebi from, I think he said erectile dysfunction, not sure, but it healed a lot of people. And I said, you know what? A disease or disorder, a scleroderma that cannot be healed with all these symptoms. No doctors could do anything. They could only give me medication for the symptoms.
Right,
So why not try foods?
right.
That's how it was made. Yahuwah made us. He created the greenery, all the balanced foods on the trees on this earth. Why not try that? Why not go natural?
Now, what if you met someone today who just realized that they have scleroderma, they just got their diagnosis? What kind of advice would you give them that you wish you had when you first found out you had scleroderma?
Make foods the foundation of your lives. Make it your medicines and not medicines your foods. That's the best way to go. What changes have I seen then? I had seen the changes. Like my body got stronger, my muscles were weakened, and I could feel the difference. My face started to fill out. Craved a lot of stuff.
How long did it take for the cravings to stop?
It didn't take that long because I made up in my mind that I wanted to change. But when I received the transplant, that's when the cravings started again.
Wow.
Because in the consultations for the transplant, the doctors told us that it's possible to adopt the habit of the person you get the kidney.
Speaking of young people, I know that you are also going to be publishing some children's books.
Yes.
What kind of story is going to be told in your children's
In my
books?
children's book is about eating balanced meals, the same alkaline balanced meal. My book is called The Balanced Plate,
Okay.
The Alkaline Balanced Plate. We want to teach our children from young,
Right.
so when they grow, they could already have it embedded in their minds
Right.
that this is the way to go.
Almost like they don't have to relearn how to eat again as an adult like you did.
Yes. So we have
Start
to teach
young.
ourselves first, teach our children, teach our family, and teach others. And that is the way to go. And I'm telling you, a lot of things will change in this world. And I think the foods we are eating is causing all the craziness that's going on. The killings, the suicide, the fighting, the depression is from our foods because there's so much foods that are GMO, benzene, chemicals, and it's killing our children at a very early age. So in that book, we'll tell you how to balance your meals: carbs, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, beta carotenes. These are the foods that we eat every day. Put them together. How to fast a couple of days. How long you should go without eating till you eat the next meal. All those things. It's in the book now, actually. It's in
So where would I be able to get the book?
the book is on Amazon. It's paperback, right? That's what you call it? Paperback. Because I was going to say hard copy,
No,
but no,
not
it's
yet.
paperback. It's paperback and Kindle version.
And how much is the Kindle?
The Kindle is $9.99.
And the paperback, how much is that?
It's
Go?
$25.
Okay.
Excluding shipping, so you'll have to pay for the shipping.
And your book has some pictures in it too, and I
Oh,
noticed
yeah.
that they're in
These
color
pictures.
and show some of your, like the conditions that you were in.
This, of course, is you in the front.
Oh yeah.
I so appreciate you. You just don't know. And I have all my conditions in here. Some of the conditions I went through. I even experienced shingle. And then I have in here when I was 95 pounds. Unfortunately, I went to picture at 67 pounds. And you know, all the things I did, and after that, and there's a lot of pictures in the book.
Very nice.
But people would see that once they buy, and my doctors who were there for me, they're all in the book. So there's a lot in here, and it's 199 pages. So it's a good read. Once you pick it up, you don't want to put it down. I'm telling you.
That's right.
And it's beneficial to every age, every race, every creed. This book is beneficial to every nation. So everyone should have this book because I put that bonus in the book with the list of foods. The meal plan and list of foods are the main thing, and my daily regimen. What I do, how I ground myself, I get to the natural sun, things like that. So we have to be so careful in how we live our lives. And it's by foods.
Well, thank you for chatting with me today, Veronica. It was great to hear your perspective about the book. I enjoyed reading it
Thank
and
you.
learning about what you went through. And I know that it was a challenge, and you've come out on the other side, and it's great to see just what you're able to give back to the world. And we're glad you didn't give up.
Exactly, and thank you so very much, Dawn, for being such a patient person. A person with love, that's the first thing. And you didn't give up on me
No.
when I was
No.
trying to do this and that, because you know I'm not too good with computers.
No, you're great now. You're great.
You helped me along the way, and
Yeah.
I appreciate that to the fullest.
Yeah. You're benefiting people
My gratitude.
and people knowing this. So
Yes, thank you so very much.
you're welcome. Congratulations
Blessings.
again.
Thank you.